Question 7 asks us to work out 2 3/4 multiplied by 1 5/7. We are asked to give our answer as a mixed number in its simplest form. So to tackle this question, the first thing I would do is write these mixed fractions as improper fractions. So we've got 2 3/4. So we've got 2 whole ones and 3/4. Well, what is 2 whole ones in terms of quarters? Well, that's going to be 8/4, yeah? Because 8 divided by 4 is 2. And then we've got another 3/4. So that's our first term. So our 2 plus another 3/4, because 8 divided by 4 is 2. And we need to multiply that by what? Well, we've got 1 whole 1 and 5/7. Well, 1 whole 1 in terms of sevenths is 7/7. 7 divided by 7 is 1. And then we've got this extra 5/7 as well. Let's add these together to get our improper fractions. So 8 plus 3 is going to give us 11. So we've got 11 over 4 times by, and this we've got a 7 plus a 5, which is a 12. 12 over 7. Remember, we can add the numerators of fractions so long as the denominators are the same, which they are in this case. So now we're doing 11/4 times 12/7. Well, we can do a little bit of cross-cancelling here. Notice that 12 is 4 times 3. So we can cancel those. That becomes a 3, and that becomes a 1. And now to do a multiplication with fractions, we times the top by the top, the bottom by the bottom. So we have 11 times 3, which is 33. And on the bottom we have 7 times 1, which is 7. This is the answer, but remember, we were asked to give it as a mixed number in its simplest form. So we need to write this as a mixed number. How do we do that? Well, let's see how many 7s we can get into 33, and let's see what the remainder is. Well, 7 4s are 28, yeah? So we have 4 whole lots of 7s in that, and then we've got the difference between 28 and 33, which is 5, so we've got 5 7s left over. So the answer is 4 5/7. Essentially what I've done in that last step is I've said, well, 33 over 7 is the same as 28 over 7 plus 5 over 7, but we know what 28 over 7 is, that's 4. So it's 4 plus 5/7, which is just 4 5/7.